Hey guys, this is SoulRack333 with another review, and here I have the Transformers Earthrise Deluxe Smokescreen, and it's a pretty cool figure. There's some pros and cons about it, but I just want to show this off, and this is going to focus mostly on the Earthrise figure, but I do have the Siege Smokescreen. And I also have the Classics Smokescreen. In this case, this is the Henkei Smokescreen. And the reason I'm doing all three, first I do want to show these two side by side, but I do notice a lot of reviewers, for whatever reason, do not compare the new one with the old one. Either maybe they sold it or who knows what, but I think it's good to compare what came before it. And so there they go. So for these two, I do like that we finally have a Cybertronian version. I mean, I always wondered as a kid, we did see some of the G1 characters in their Cybertronian form, Bumblebee, Wheeljack. Then we saw the Seekers in their Tetrajet forms, but we never did see other characters in Cybertronian form. It would have been neat to see Optimus Prime in Cybertronian mode in the original cartoon. You know, what was Megatron's Cybertronian form, you know, back then. So it's neat to see, you know, a modern interpretation of that. And it looks like they would have had sleek vehicles, so I mean that worked for me. So now for these two, let's see. I hate how the new figures are smaller than the old and more expensive. Now Deluxes used to be $9. Now they are $20 and smaller. So you've heard me rant about that before, but here's the thing. This is the Japanese version, so I remember paying $24 for this, but I was okay with that because this was an import. This import looked a lot better than the US version, so I was willing to pay more for something that was better. You know, but this is I don't know. I like how this looks. I hate that it's the number 80. Smokescreen is 38, so I don't know why they changed it to 80. So it's supposed to be an homage to something, I don't know. But yeah, this is a lot bigger, smaller. This was a $9 deluxe figure in the US market. This is a $20 figure in the US market. So I don't know. I'm going in circles with this. I like that the rims are painted. These are not, and they're pegged on, so yeah. Anyway, let's do this. And here is the Siege Smokescreen in his robot mode. And he looks pretty cool. I like how sleek the car mode was, but there's some things about the robot mode that I don't know, maybe it suffers because of it, like his thin legs, the hollow legs, the way the feet transform, like he's a bodybuilder that skipped leg day. but I kind of give it a pass because it's a Cybertronian mode. We've never seen that before. And here is the Earthrise Smokescreen. Now, as the figure itself, I think it is pretty cool. Price aside, size aside, it is pretty cool. This is like a mini masterpiece figure. It's like they took the best parts of the masterpiece figure and streamlined it into a deluxe figure. So that's what that is. That's pretty cool. So the guns tab into the shoulder, and yeah, I like how they look. And here is the Earthrise next to the Classics version. And comparing the robot modes, the Earthrise definitely wins. Earthrise looks more like the character than the Classics version. I just wish this was at least the same size. That's, again, I'm always going to complain about that. But as for the figures themselves, I guess the modern engineering definitely wins out, because again, this is like a mini masterpiece. This is like a I guess a modern interpretation of whatever it is they were going for during this era. The transformation of this guy is not fun. You have these doors that pop off the ball joints. I do like how, how the missile are integrated into the transformation. They just fold in on themselves. That's pretty cool. I like how the gun can store inside the vehicle. You know, I don't care much for the random chrome. Red paint would have been just fine. I never liked how the head stood high on this. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of things that this one does better. I just think, you know, the price and the size are a big issue for me. And then the fact that this is 80. Why is that 80? That makes no sense. He's 38. But here they all are. You can see the Siege version next to the Earthrise version, next to the old Classics version. Again, in this case, the Henkei version. So it's neat to see all three side by side. I guess I should say all four side by side. There you go. The Earthrise Smokescreen next to the Masterpiece Smokescreen. So there they all are. And thanks for watching, guys.